So it appears that Fortnite is finally listening to the community. We got two major events that happened over the course of like the last 24 hours. Although everyone seems to be really excited right now, I think that there's a bigger issue that no one is really thinking about when it comes to all this. There may be unintended consequences to Fortnite removing Battle Pass exclusivity that the community is just not paying attention to because everyone is so excited right now. But before we get into any of that, let's talk about this whole Paradigm situation, because that was an insane ride yesterday. To my surprise and the surprise of other creators, Paradigm returned to the Fortnite item shop, the OG Paradigm skin from Season X. And if you were online last night like me and a lot of other people were, you were probably losing your mind.
Paradigm! What? There's no shot! No, you did not bring her back! You did not bring the skin! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh my god, chat! The Paradigm is in the item shop! It's not rare anymore! I got it! I have all of the 7! Suck it! Now, if you're like me and bought the Paradigm immediately, you had some suspicions about whether or not you were actually going to be able to keep the skin. Fortnite made a mistake. Paradigm was not supposed to be in the item shop yesterday. Fortnite came out what seemed like an hour and told us, no, you're not going to be able to. We're actually going to be refunding you your V-Bucks and also removing the skin from your locker. Now, to the dismay of me and everybody else, this seemed completely unfair. You made the mistake of putting the skin back in the item shop. I purchased it with my V-Bucks. There are probably other people that bought V-Bucks just to buy that skin, and now you're going to refund them without giving them the ability to actually have their cash refunded. That was until they came out with their final tweet on the matter. Change of plan. Bought the Paradigm tonight? You can keep her. Her accidental return to the shop is on us. So if you purchase the Paradigm during this evening's rotation, you can keep this outfit and we'll refund your V-Bucks soonish. We plan to create a brand new variant of the Paradigm that will grant exclusively to the people who purchased the original outfit. Original purchasers will have the option to refund this item if they like. Now, in my opinion, this was a W decision by Epic Games. Not only are they going to please the people that purchased it last night, but the people that had it originally, they're also going to be able to get something special for having it for so long. But see, the community didn't stop there. This now brought up the question of whether or not cosmetics should become exclusive. And in the past, I've given my perspective on this. Although personally, I don't care about cosmetic rarity in the sense that I like having something that you don't, haha. I do see value in exclusivity in the sense that not everyone is able to obtain something. It objectively makes something more sought after if only a limited amount of people can have it. And what a lot of people argue is that it's artificial scarcity because it's a digital product, because Epic Games theoretically can make an infinite number of these and not have any overhead or have any operational or production costs. Which the latter part of that argument is true. Yes, it doesn't cost them anything additional to create these things. However, just because something's a digital product does not mean that it's not valuable. It doesn't mean that it doesn't have inherent value because a limited number of people have it, but theoretically, technically, maybe hypothetically, we could produce more of these if we felt like it. All it takes for something to be valuable is more people wanting it than can actually get it. That's called supply and demand. And listen, I know a lot of people don't like this. It's a very hot topic when it comes to Fortnite cosmetics. I don't think cosmetics should remain exclusive for the sake of people's pride. However, I do think that it was a good part of Fortnite's business model. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what I think because Epic Games agrees with the masses. Today, Epic Games announced they are going to remove exclusivity from battle passes moving forward. Items in future Fortnite passes may be offered for purchase in the shop after 18 or more months from a battle pass's expiration. So they have a little FAQ section, which I didn't see before, which gives us some clarification as to what things we could see in the item shop. First question was, are all types of items eligible to be in the item shop later? Yes, at least 18 months after a battle pass expires, any type of item from the battle pass may be added in the shop for purchase. These include outfits, backwings, pickaxes, emotes, instruments, decals, wraps, loading screens, banner icons, and more. Are all items guaranteed to come to the shop after 18 plus months? No. Shop selection is dependent on a variety of factors, and there's no guarantee that a battle pass item will come to the shop after this change goes into effect. If an item in a future battle pass will never be available outside of the pass, we'll let you know. When a battle pass comes to the shop, will its alt styles be included? The number of alt styles included with a battle pass item may vary each time it comes to the shop. If a battle pass item is in the shop with alt styles included, players will have the option to purchase those included battle pass styles and the outfit/base item if they don't have it. Alt styles do not include Lego styles. If an item has a Lego style, the style will always come with the item in the shop. What about items in the bonus rewards tab and quest rewards tab? Items in the bonus reward and quest rewards tab may be available for purchase in the shop at least 18 months after the battle pass expires. There are usually items earnable from the battle pass that unlock sometime after the battle pass launches. What about these? Items earnable from battle pass quests that unlock sometime after the battle pass launches may be available for purchase in the shop at least 18 months after the Battle Pass expires. What about licensed IP content in Battle Passes? One reason for this change is that we want players down the road to enjoy Battle Pass content such as outfits based on popular licensed characters. While there is no guarantee that a Battle Pass item will come to the shop after this change, IP content from future Battle Passes might come to the shop at least 18 months after the Battle Pass expires. Is the price of the Battle Pass changing? The price of the Battle Pass will still be 950 V-Bucks, with the opportunity to earn 1,500 V-Bucks back by leveling up. The price of the giftable Battle Pass will still be 849 USD, or regionally equivalent price. This is a lot to take in, and I'll be honest, I have mixed feelings about this. First of all, I think this is proof that Epic Games does listen to the community. This is something that they've probably been weighing back and forth for a while. The game has evolved to such a point where they've got so many new people that have come in the game that weren't playing at a time when specific characters like Deadpool or the old Wolverine skin or whatever, they just weren't around to play Fortnite at that time. And now they want to give people the chance to buy those cosmetics. In many ways, Epic Games will be able to earn more money because they'll be able to give a new player base older cosmetics. Now, my argument in the past was that the time that a player spends on the game is always more valuable than any new or old cosmetics Fortnite can reintroduce to their player base. The reason for that is because there's always going to be something for you to buy. If it's not the old Deadpool skin, they can just make a brand new one, or there'll be some other skin for you to buy. People have a limited amount of funds, and Fortnite will always find a way to take your money. Now, the argument that I heard from a lot of people before is that Fortnite would make more money if they brought back old cosmetics, but I'm not entirely sure that's the case, and quite frankly, I'm still not sure that that's the case. See, if you can get somebody accustomed to playing Fortnite, like you get them to fall in love with the play pattern of the game, they'll spend money on it anyway. It might not be on that old original exclusive cosmetic, but it will be on some new cosmetic or some new exclusive cosmetic. The money will still be there. Fortnite's not running out of IPs or ideas or new ways to get people to spend money on the game. However, one thing I didn't point out the last time we talked about this subject on the channel was that when Deadpool originally came out, I did find it kind of odd that he was going to be the secret skin for the season. And I do remember at the time thinking about how terrible it would be that someone who plays the game maybe a year from now is never going to be able to get that skin or that version of Deadpool. But you also have to keep in mind that was a time when collabs were still relatively new to the game. Like, we didn't see the collab meta in Fortnite that we see now. My solution to this was always just make a newer version of the character that was better than the one that you include in the Battle Pass, like the newer version of Deadpool, which I think is way cooler than the old one. The only thing that the new one is missing is the katanas. Now, in spite of all that, let's look at what Fortnite is currently proposing right now. After a Battle Pass has been gone for 18 months, they can pull anything from that pass and bring it back into the item shop. I don't think that's necessarily a bad idea because it doesn't guarantee exactly what's going to return from that Battle Pass. It could be one item, 5 items, or literally nothing. The great thing is, though, this now gives Fortnite the flexibility to be able to add anything they want from their library into the item shop at any time. The question that I'm asking, though, is does this de-incentivize people from completing Battle Passes? If people think, I just gotta wait 2 years and then maybe I'll have a chance at buying the skin outright, are they de-incentivized from completing the Battle Pass? Once again, with this new structure, maybe not. I think it's gonna depend on how much Fortnite decides to saturate their market with old Battle Pass cosmetics now that that is an option. For example, let's say 3 years from now, in 2027, we start seeing a bunch of cosmetics from Fortnite Chapter 5 Season 4 onward start to pop up in the item shop. If people start to see a pattern of certain Battle Pass skins returning, or maybe specifically certain collab items returning, like next season is going to be a Marvel themed season, so if we get a new Doctor Doom skin or Wolverine or whatever, if we start seeing those skins pop up in the item shop frequently from those old Battle Passes, well, people will probably be less incentivized to complete the current one. People will probably start to think, you know what, I don't even care about completing or maybe even buying a Battle Pass because the one skin I want, I'll probably be able to get it in a couple of years. However, the more I think about this, the more crazy I realize this might get. Let's say that the amount of Battle Passes that are purchased don't decrease and that people are still continuing to play the game, but they're not set on completing their Battle Passes. Maybe they're playing for a little less time. However, those same people 2 years later are going into the item shop and buying the cosmetics that they didn't get. Now Epic has just made double the money, if not triple. The Battle Pass is still the same price. You're still paying for the same ability to be able to earn those cosmetics early on. However, now you're just having to pay more for those skins up front. So basically, a skin that you could have got for the low price of 950 V-Bucks, well, now you might have to pay 2,000 for it in the item shop. I guess what I'm really getting at here is I don't know if this is the W that everybody really thinks that it is. I do think that Epic Games is listening, and I do think that it's kind of neat that people are going to have a chance at being able to get some cosmetics, but the big thing is we don't really know which ones you're going to be getting. And in some ways, I feel like this is going to give people another reason to get mad at Epic Games. Mark my words, 2 years from now, when the Battle Pass skins start popping up in the item shop, people are going to be mad that the specific skin that they want isn't in there. And why isn't Epic bringing this skin back for me? I want this one back. Now that exclusivity's gone, give me this skin. The other thing that I'm wondering too is, are we going to get rid of exclusivity on old battle passes as well? Now, I know the Fortnite's official post says it's only going to be for the battle passes moving forward, so I'm assuming Chapter 5, Season 4, and onward. However, the problem is once you open that door, it's only a matter of time before people start complaining about the exclusivity for all cosmetics. Why keep exclusivity at all if you've removed it for the current battle passes? Just remove it for the previous ones too and let everybody have free reign on all the cosmetics all the time. Once again, the idea of exclusivity is so weird when it comes to a game like Fortnite, because when you really think about it, technically nobody owns any of the skins that they have. We're all just technically renting the skin. If Fortnite ever shuts down at any point in time, we will never be able to have access to all the cosmetics that we purchased. I personally think that the previous battle passes should not be touched. I think that those items should remain exclusive, maybe with the exception of IPs. Like, let people have Optimus Prime and Superman and Deadpool and all the old cosmetics. I think that would be totally fine. I don't have a problem with that. But I think the old items, or the old battle passes, the items that existed in chapters 1 through 5 up to season 4 of chapter 5, those ones should just be private, or those ones should just be exclusive to whoever got them at the time. As much as people want to get rid of exclusivity, I don't think people are really honest with themselves on how nice it actually does feel to have some items that you just can't get all over again. Like, it is kind of nice to see people that have lockers with items that you don't have and items that you can never get again. And that's the thing, like, I don't have a problem with people having items that I don't have. I think that exclusivity is actually a cool thing. It doesn't have to necessarily be malicious. It's only malicious if you're covetous. If you feel like you have the need to own every single thing all the time, that everyone should have the right to own everything, then that's when it becomes an issue. But if you appreciate the fact that someone played at a certain time when you weren't able to and got something that you couldn't, but respect the fact that it's a cool thing that they have and you don't, I don't really see those people having an issue with the current system. Not to mention, this is something that's very important that I didn't bring up the last time I talked about this topic. Everybody that gets upset over these cosmetics that they can't get, the only reason why you want them so bad is because you know you can't have them. Not to mention, even if you do get them, you're never gonna run these skins. There are so many Fortnite players that have 300 plus skins in their locker, and you only rotate 5 to 15 of those bad boys. There are certain skins that you just play with. We all have wasted an insane amount of money on Fortnite cosmetics that we know we'll never use. But I guess it just gives you this warm, fuzzy feeling to know that you have a cosmetic that you'll never run in your locker. And I guess if that's what your goal is, that's fine. It's just digital cosmetics are always a goofy thing to me because you can never truly own them. I guess my final point is I don't want the ecosystem or the culture of Fortnite cosmetics to be completely destroyed, because now everybody can get everything at any time. Once again, I'm not one of these people that walks around with their chest puffed out thinking that I'm better than everybody else because I have the original Black Knight skin. Like, that doesn't really do anything for me to say I have something that you don't. However, I would be lying if I said it's not cool that I have something that shows that I played in a specific era of Fortnite. I know I've used this example before, but exclusives exist in basically every single company. Every single IP has some kind of exclusive that you have to be there at that specific time in order to obtain it. Now, with physical items, you do have the option to buy them later and find them in the secondary market. However, sometimes an item can either become so expensive or so rare that it might as well just be as impossible to get as a Fortnite cosmetic that was only available digitally. I don't know, guys. At the end of the day, it doesn't really affect me too much because regardless of what cosmetics we get, I'm gonna still keep playing the game and just have fun. The cosmetics, to me, are just an added bonus. However, the more I think about this topic, it does kind of tie into a bigger issue that I've seen with Fortnite lately, and it kind of goes into like what we're seeing with the Find It in Fortnite model, especially now that we've got all guys inside of Fortnite. It makes me wonder, is Fortnite giving us too much? And I think even with these cosmetics being given to us at any time, potentially at any time, it might just be another side effect of Fortnite giving us too much content. This might be more of a curse than it is a blessing, but we'll just have to wait and see what happens. I want to talk about that topic maybe in the next video, but until then, I love y'all. I'll catch you soon. And hey, let me know what you think about all this crazy cosmetic stuff. Peace out.